Times when I'm thinking about us, before we got lost and we parted. Back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same.
Right guys, welcome to another video. Crisis averted. I'm feeling a little bit better now, so yeah, onwards and upwards with life, as they say. I actually have no idea what we're gonna do today. I've bought some new lures, I've bought some heavier lures, I've bought some slow pitch jigs, and I've bought a nice Rapala shallow diver that dives to about 10-15 feet at any speed, so that's going to be great over, sort of cook me away for bass, hopefully, if they're there. I suppose what we're going to do is we're going to go to West Beach and we're going to get some mackerel first, some live mackerel, and then from West Beach we're going to head out to the first wreck, and we're most likely going to drift over it with some live baits. If that doesn't work, then we might hit a couple more wrecks, or we might go and do some inshore stuff on the lures, on the lighter lures. So we're just about being on the water today, guys, and enjoying ourselves. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. I do hope it's going to be a good one and something spectacular happens, like fresher shark on the line or a big old bass. That would be nice. But yeah, just let's get into it. There you go. One down there. There you go, nice sized bass on the side one, the slow pitch jig. Wasn't filming. I'm going to put him back. I've got to keep him away from the boat. Let's look at him trying to shake the hook. I'm supposed to have a drop net really, but I just haven't bought one yet. Mine wants to go down so badly, it's unreal. Right, that's enough, let's get him in the boat. Look how well them hooks worked. One through his gill, and then you got one through the bottom lip and all. Big old hooks, but another beautiful bass, and that was just caught. Normally you have the hooks at the top, but I put them at the bottom because I thought I'd get a better hookup ratio with it, and you know what, it works absolutely perfect. Get away from my boat, you get. That's got to go back. Hey, Mr. Schooly, whoop, whoop. Am I going to get copyrighted for singing that song? Fifth bass of the day. We're going to send that straight back down for another one. Now that drift alone, I actually missed about 5 hits. Now I'm not stopping until I've got a £6 bass today. That's the target. And these fish are hard on the bottom. Almost makes me think you might catch them on bait. Right, now I'm going to sit down, I'm going to get this flotation suit off because it is hot. PB bass for the year, definitely. Let him have his rod going off the back of the boat and everything. Get away from my tube, please, dude. This is what you don't want, a bass loose. See, that just came off. Oh, he's cut me up so bad. If you see blood, it's mine. What a stonker. That's got to be about 4-5 pound. Absolutely beautiful fish. Caught on the sidewinder, and funny enough, as he was shaking his head in the boat, the clip broke. So it's a shame. Lucky we got him in the boat before that happened. That, guys, is what I call an absolutely outstanding bass. It's chopped me up, well worth it. Gonna take this one home for dinner because it'll feed me and the family. No. Seagull's gonna eat it as soon as it comes up. I'm not gonna get to see the fish. Oh, get away from the boat. Lovely. Lovely, lovely jubbly, look at that. Lovely bass. It's only the 7th one we've had today. Calm. No, you're going to break your freaking lure, mate. You broke me lure, you bugger. Where's the rest of it go?
What, the hook? The hook went under the seat.
Oh, okay, so the hook's out. Oh, that's sweet. We broke the lure, but they're really, really aggressive here. Nothing like what we see on the reef. But no, another, I'm not quite sure if he's sizeable. He's not sizeable. So he'll definitely go back. But another beautiful sea bass, whatever you know them as. Different countries call them different things. We just call them bass over here. And the reason why some people call them sea bass is to save the confusion between the American freshwater bass and our bass, which is saltwater, not fresh. But no, pretty sure he's not sizeable, so he's going to go back. Go. He's gone. We'll have a couple more goes at that. Let a couple more bass chop me up, and then we're going to head to Newhaven West Beach, catch a mackerel. We've had a couple today already. We did have the footage, but Chloe's GoPro went overboard. Yeah, so GoPro Hero 9 floating around over by Newhaven somewhere. It's a shame. Good bit of kit that, but hey, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some, quite literally. Right, we are going to... What lure are we going to put on next? Chloe, move your leg. Once we get Chloe's leg out of the way. The next lure that we're going to put on, guys, is... Let's have a look. We're going to have a go with... I've got this bodged up one that I made, but I don't want to use it yet. That's made out of 2 fish minnows. I've super glued them together. But no, today is not the day for those, unfortunately. Let's go for what we just caught on. Chomp, 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 chomp. He felt a bit bigger, to be fair, than what he was. Felt like a much better fish. And then that big one that we had didn't feel like much at all. tails. We're ready to rock and roll one more time. This might be our last drift. We need to go home soon. It's getting late. And you can probably still catch them here, but we're going to reset anyway, just to be safe. And the rod's a 20 to 30 pound rod, so it's not going to feel humongous because it literally is a piddler. Bass number 8. Want the lure out your mouth, mate. I'm not going to try and hold it properly because it will just fall out and then pop the boat. Quick, before the seagull gets you. Go away! I'm going to put that straight back down because, you know, there might be more. I don't know what ground we're on, but... Oh yeah, there are. I can see fish down there. If you watch within. Give it a minute, we'll have a fish on. Judging by what I'm seeing at the bottom. We're still over good enough ground, so I tell you what, I'm glad I took my flotation suit off. I would be rinsing hot by now. Come on fish, don't do this to me. Make myself look a right plonker on YouTube if I don't hook into a bass now within a minute. This isn't the way I want to fish for bass, guys. This is the way I'm fishing because I'm limited because of the gear I have. Now, I'm weighting these lures down and I'm using big rods, and it's not as much fun as using the small stuff, but I can't use the small stuff at the moment because I need some much heavier lures, especially here. I mean, we were drifting at almost sort of 3 mile an hour, but we're slowing down now. But you can't get, even with a 50 gram lure, it's not going down. So what's happening is it's just drifting out from the boat, and I can't tell if it's hitting the floor or not. So to catch better fish, I'm doing what I'm doing. It's definitely more fun and a much more enjoyable experience catching them on like a jig, like I was using a 150 gram jig a minute ago. And it was working outstandingly. I was just catching so many bass on it. But to be fair, we've had a bass every drift, no matter what we've been doing. So there's certainly no complaints. And I originally came to this mark to anchor up and fish the bottom for like tope and rays, stuff like that. And I mean, we still could. Then again, with the amount of lures and stuff we've had snag here, I don't really know if putting the anchor down here is a very good idea. Maybe finding a clear patch in all this stuff and then dropping the anchor might be a good shout, but for now, I reckon we can squeeze one more drift. I think we'll squeeze one more drift in, and that'll be it. And we've done about 10 drifts here, maybe 10-15 drifts, maybe not even that. 1. That was the bottom. Hang on, 1, 2. About 8 drifts. So for the amount of bass we've had in those drifts, it's been really good. Certainly enough fish about to put dinner on the table, but all the ones I've put back so far just because I like to catch them and take them straight home. So if we get one on this last drift, we'll keep it, we'll take it home and I'll eat it for dinner so it's fresh. But what I don't want is, I don't want to eat a bass that's been sat in the boat for quite a few hours. I don't really have enough room in the boat to put an ice bucket in, so. Where are we on that drift? Let's have a look. I'm just trying to gauge whether I can get longer drifts out, so I'm drifting longer than I normally would just to see if the ground after where I've actually been turning around has got fish on it as well, because if that's the case then I've used twice as much fuel, and the next time I come here I'll do sort of half a mile drifts. I'm going to turn the camera off, hopefully we'll get a fish on the edge of this drift, and then I'll turn the camera back on and show you guys the fish.
I will never let you down. Why don't you stay where the sunlight shimmers? I'll show you the way. I can sense your hand, every particle in the air. We're connected somehow. I know you are there, and the way that you breathe underneath.
One more big old billy bass for the table, and we're going to go home. We're going to stop off at West Beach first. We're going to stop off at West Beach. We're going to drop some feathers down, try and collect up some mackerel to take home and put in the bait freezer. Then we're going to go home, and that's it today. The plan was to anchor up and fish with bait, hence why we bought a big 1 kg box of the logo squid, but things change. Sometimes the bass fishing is so good you just can't leave it alone. It doesn't look... barely in the lip. Oh, nice cheeky little bird's nest to go with this fish. Thanks for that, hooking the finger, mate. I suppose it's my own fault. I did hook you first. Another fish. It's too borderline for me to take, so I'm going to put him back. He's 42, but no. Let's go straight back down. We'll try and get another one. Both sizable as well. Look at that. So Chloe's just caught one. This is the one that Chloe's caught. Chloe doesn't really bring them in the boat, just in case. Just in case it goes crazy. But so there's Chloe's bass. She's just had, nice and sizable. Gonna come home. And then my one is having an absolute meltdown right now. Hang on. That's disgusting. Which one was mine? Which one was yours? That's yours. Jesus. I understand he doesn't want to be picked up, but he's being a bit extreme. He's just doing it to wind me up. Come on, mate, my mouth is full of this stuff now.
Do you want to just hold the phone over there?
Right, I'm getting him. Had enough now. And then, this is the one that I just pulled up as well. Two lovely sizable bass. There's one. There's two. Both more than sizable. Both coming home for the table. I'm going to dispatch them in a sec, but we're still on good drift, so we're going to get back down quickly, guys. Let's see if we can get a couple of PBs out. So that's literally it for today now, guys. We're gonna head back before we get cut off by the tide at Simpson Ring. We still might. Probably should have left a bit earlier, but bass fishing is really addictive, and it's hard to leave when you're getting a lot of fish. And we have got a lot of fish. We've got two nice sized ones to take home and have for dinner. I'm going to eat one tonight, and I'm going to fill it one up and freeze it, vac seal it, and then eat it when I feel like it. So thanks to everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I know there wasn't much in the range of sort of different species today. It was only really about targeting bass and getting a few mackerel. Still all the same, we've got some really good fish. Pretty much came out what we came to get. We got what we came to get, which was bass. I just couldn't find any decent marks to anchor up for smooth hounds and rays and stuff like that. So we just stuck with the bass. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.
In your car in the backseat, wide awake is the way that you left me. Oh, now it's clear we are here back in